What's up, YouTube? It is April 6th and it is about 10:30 in the morning. I am going to try and go to the gym now and do some cardio. I never really go to the gym in the morning, but I haven't gone the past 2 days and I just feel like I want to try and just get it out of the way and not wait until late at night. But that's where I'm at. I'm gonna try to do a full day of eating today for you guys. Okay, so I just got back from the gym and there's a little topic that I want to talk to you guys about. But first, ignore the mess in the background. My apartment's an absolute mess right now. It's just one of those weeks. The topic I want to talk to you guys about is guilt. Two different kinds of guilt. Food guilt and gym guilt. Now, sometimes I struggle with both and I want to talk to you about both of them. First is gym guilt. Now, the past 2 days I have not gone to the gym and it's just, I've constantly been thinking about going to the gym and how I was supposed to do cardio on Monday. I was supposed to either do cardio on Monday or Tuesday or do it both, but I didn't go. And sometimes when you don't go to the gym, when you skip a workout, or when you have one planned and you don't go, or you just feel like you should go, you get this thing called gym guilt. And that's when you regret going to the gym, you think about going to the gym, or you feel like sometimes if you eat something that you have to go to the gym to burn it off, or just anything like that. And I feel like a lot of people get it, and it's something that you have to learn to overcome. And I don't overcome it every time. I sometimes get caught up in it, and sometimes I'll just be really upset. And today I went to the gym, but I had a really terrible workout. I barely did 20 minutes of cardio, and for me that's not a lot at all. I did very low intensity. It was just a struggle the entire time, and I just felt like shit about it the entire time. And then I felt guilty for even coming to the gym because I didn't have a good workout. But sometimes, if you think about that, you have to, if you're at the gym and it's a terrible workout, you just have to think, it's better than sitting at home and doing nothing. And you just have to think that at least I'm here and I'm making so much more progress by doing a shitty workout than not going at all. Now, for gym guilt, as in not going to the gym, you just have to think about your progress. Now, I have gone to the gym a lot in the past couple weeks, and I think, Monday and Tuesday I was so physically exhausted and just it was all catching up to me. And I had I've been working so hard on my schoolwork to catch up, to do, well, not catch up, but do before Worlds, because I have due dates right before Worlds and while I'm at Worlds. So I have to get all of those done, by the time I leave. And I feel like it was all just catching up to me, and I needed those two. The workout that you missed isn't going to kill you. You're not gonna not have a six-pack because you didn't go to the gym one time. You're not gonna gain 100 pounds because you didn't go to the gym one time. I feel like sometimes we can follow all of these fitness models and people on Instagram, maybe Twitter, and I feel like sometimes they promote just that you have to go to the gym because they're bodybuilders. They go to the gym every single day, and sometimes they'll talk about not going to the gym or not feeling like they want to go to a workout, but they go anyway. And that's great for those times when it's a push. But if you're just an everyday person and you have, not that you have no goals, but you're not prepping for a show, or you don't have to look a certain way because it's your job, don't get guilt over not going to the gym or having a shitty workout, because, you're just an everyday person, and going to the gym is better than not going, and not going isn't going to kill you. You're still going to be perfectly fine. And yeah, so that's why I want to talk about gym guilt. Now, food guilt. Food guilt is 110% something that people go through even if they don't go to the gym. Food guilt is when you eat something and it's not the healthiest, but then you feel like shit, and you just, not feel like shit, but you feel regretful and you regret eating, or you feel regretful and you just feel guilty about eating it. Now, I cringe when people are like, oh, like I just ate like a big cheeseburger. Oh, I have to go burn this off at the gym, or I'm not gonna eat for the rest of the day because I ate this, or I'm only gonna eat a salad for the rest of the day because I had a cheeseburger. Like, enjoy life. Life is about, like, if you love food, eat food. Like, don't feel like you can't eat something because you have to go burn it off. If it makes you happy, enjoy it. Like, I don't know. I love food, and I sometimes do feel guilty about eating certain foods, but I have trained myself to not be like, oh, I ate this, so now I have to do like 10 minutes extra of cardio. Because that's a very unhealthy way of thinking. And I feel like so many people, especially girls, but guys do it too, they'll eat something and they'll feel like they can't, eat for the rest of the day. Like, food is to fuel your body. Now, enjoy life. If you want to eat something, if you want to go get eat a pint of ice cream, go eat a pint of ice cream if it's gonna make you happy. There are days when you just feel like mentally like not good, and you just have to eat. But you can't. If you feel guilty about eating something that you enjoyed, like, it honestly takes away the joy of you eating it. If you are gonna enjoy it for 5 minutes but then regret it for the next 3 hours, like, was it honestly worth it? Now, unless you're like a bikini competitor or a bodybuilder or something where, like, you get paid to look a certain way, or you're competing to look a certain way, like in a fitness competition, then, like, eating something that you're gonna enjoy is not worth guilting and feeling like crap over for the next, like, hours. Like, life is about enjoying the foods that you want. Like, enjoy it and get out of the mindset that you feel like you have to not eat something else or go to the gym for a certain amount of time to burn it off, because, like, your body needs food. And life is about enjoying what you eat and not having, like, food guilt. Enjoy it and move on. And I feel like that's so hard sometimes because, I'm focusing on looking great for Worlds, but I'm not gonna cut out, like, anything. I'm not gonna cut out, like, sugar or candy or, like, pizza or burgers. Like, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat, but I'm gonna eat it within moderation. Like, I'm not gonna eat cheeseburgers every single day. If, I want something and I've been doing really well, I've been keeping up with my gym schedule and, just doing really well otherwise, I'm gonna have one because it's not gonna kill me, and I'm not, like, gonna die if I don't have a six-pack at Worlds. Okay, so I literally just cracked an egg over the chicken, and then I'll probably break up the yolk. But this right here is about 8 grams of fat and then a ton of protein because the chicken wasn't cooked in anything, and the egg whites are protein, and then the 2 yolks are fat. And then I'll probably have Brussels sprouts that I'm going to cook up are going to be my carbs. So it's a nicely balanced meal. Okay, so now I'm going to pack some snacks for class because today is Wednesday and I have like 5 or 6 hours of class to go, so, like, straight, so I usually pack a bunch of snacks. Definitely gonna pack some strawberries and blackberries, some grapes. I'll show you how I pack everything up, and then I will show you what other snacks I make. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I cut my strawberries because I always see people, when they cut their strawberries, they just, like, chop off the tops. I don't know if you can, like, they just cut off right here, but they waste, like, all of, like, this, and I don't know, I always see people cut it off, and I think it's, like, really wasteful because when I buy strawberries, first off, they're really expensive, and when I buy them, like, I want to eat as much of them as I can. So what I do is I take the tip of my knife, I stick it right at the edge of where the white is, and then I just gently draw a gently little cut around it, and then just take it out. And see, you still have all of the strawberry. The only thing gets taken out is the stem. Okay, so I just packed these up in a little Tupperware so they don't get smushed, and then the grapes in a bag because they didn't fit in the Tupperware as well. And then I'll probably gonna eat this. We'll bring it with me to class to eat. And I'll probably bring one of my yogurts. And then I have like some pre-packed like chips that I already have. I'll probably have that and a protein bar. The point of my speech earlier was that you're more than just what you look like on the outside. Like your health, your fitness, or your health and how fit you are is not defined by if you have a six-pack or if you have a big butt or if you just like look really skinny. Like, you're worth more than what you look. And just because somebody has six-pack or has a big butt, like, that doesn't mean that they are the healthiest and the fittest people in the world. I feel like fitness models and sometimes people on Instagram can like portray the wrong thing and make some people think that they have to look perfect and have a six-pack and a huge butt all the time. But in reality, like, those people are most likely paid for like fitness. Like, their job is to look great all the time. And like, abs and just looking skinny, like, it doesn't measure how healthy or how fit you are. It measures what your like body fat percent is. And in reality, like, having a ripped six-pack all the time isn't healthy, because especially for girls, we need more body fat than men, and it's healthier to live with more body fat. And just because you have a big butt doesn't mean, you know, you're the healthiest person in the world or you're the fittest person in the world. Like, you're measured what's on the inside, and you're more than what you look like, and your worth, your fit, how fit you are or how healthy you are isn't measured by how big your butt is or if you have abs. And I really want to like make that like I really want to make sure, you know, people understand that, because I feel like sometimes the way that some of the Instagram accounts are portraying health and fitness is just so incredibly wrong. And for like a normal person who isn't a bodybuilder, isn't, you know, a fitness model, isn't any of that, like, it's just like, it can mess with your mind sometimes. And I want to make sure that, you know, people know that they're not measured by how they look or if they have a six-pack or if they have a big butt, because I feel like people always think like, oh, if I have a six-pack, I'm super healthy. No, it just means that your body percent fat is really low and that you're really lean, and that's not always the healthiest. So just want to make sure you guys understood that. I have to go to another class, but I will see you later. Well, for dinner, not the healthiest, I have chicken fingers with a lot of french fries, and I'm just watching Netflix with my boyfriend. I'm not gonna show him right now though. Okay, the key to really good chicken tenders is getting like basically every sauce on the menu and dipping them all together. So I'll model it for you. Okay, so you have your chicken tender. You dip it a little bit in the this is buffalo. Dip it in the honey mustard. Make sure to see how it's nice and even. And then dip it in the barbecue. Now, when you dip it in the sauce, make sure you only dip it in half, so that if you want just barbecue, you can dip on this side. And then sometimes if you want a little bit of blue cheese, and then I swear it's so good. But yeah, you don't always have to be super healthy, and this just proves that I don't cut anything out for my world's prep, living life. Okay, so that's going to conclude my full day of eating. I honestly didn't eat that much today, and it's because I was at classes for so long, and I ate like a very strange amount. So, oh, I'm very yellow right now. But I just want to share 2 quotes with you that I really thought were important and just related to some of the stuff that I talked about in today's vlog. One was one that my base put up on Instagram. It says, some days you eat salads and go to the gym. Some days you eat cupcakes and refuse to put on pants. It's called balance. And I think that is just so true, because, you know, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days with dieting, eating healthy, but it's like about balance. As long as every single day is not a bad day, or you might have a couple bad days, but it's the good days that matter, and they'll build up over time. And that is what matters. Not all the bad days, is how many good days you have. Even if it's just one day during that week, it just make your next goal, you know, next week have 2 really good days, or to keep the one if it's really hard for you to have one healthy day and then where you eat right and go to the gym. but it's about forming a habit. And once you know that 1 day a week becomes a habit, focus on 2, and slowly it will become a lifestyle. But that's it for today. I will thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.